Capsaicin molecules, found in chili peppers, possess a distinct key-like structure. These capsaicin molecules interact with specialized protein receptors located on nerve cells. The binding of capsaicin to these receptors triggers a physiological response. Nerve cell membranes contain heat-sensitive pain receptors. Capsaicin molecules bind to these pain receptors, initiating a signal. This binding mimics the sensation of actual heat, triggering an electrical signal. Pain receptors, once activated, initiate the transmission of signals. These signals travel along nerve fibers towards the brain. The signals are transmitted as pulses of light along a network of neurons. The brain interprets incoming signals as a burning sensation. Brain regions associated with pain and temperature perception become activated. This neural activity creates a false impression of heat within the brain. The brain interprets physiological signals indicating the body is overheating. In response to perceived overheating, the body initiates cooling mechanisms. Increased sweating and a runny nose are physiological responses aimed at regulating body temperature. A perceived threat initiates the release of adrenaline into the bloodstream. Adrenaline release causes an increase in heart rate and heightened alertness. The physiological effects of adrenaline contribute to the sensation of a rush. Repeated exposure to capsaicin, the active component in spicy foods, can lead to the development of tolerance. Some individuals may become accustomed to the adrenaline rush induced by capsaicin. This physiological response can result in a preference for spicy foods, driven by the body's reaction to capsaicin. Birds have a unique type of pain receptor that is insensitive to capsaicin. This insensitivity allows birds to consume chili peppers without experiencing a burning sensation. Unlike mammals, birds do not perceive the burning effect of capsaicin found in chili peppers. Chili plants evolved to attract birds for seed dispersal. Birds consume the chili peppers and distribute the seeds across a wide area. Seed dispersal by birds aids in the propagation of chili plants. Mammals experience the burning sensation from capsaicin due to not being the intended targets of chili pepper seed dispersal. The capsaicin-induced burning sensation in mammals is an unintended consequence of the chili pepper's evolutionary strategy. Chili peppers evolved capsaicin to deter mammals while attracting birds, which are more effective seed dispersers. Bird and human nerve receptors exhibit significant structural differences. These structural variations account for birds' insensitivity to capsaicin. The absence of specific binding sites in avian receptors prevents capsaicin activation. Capsaicin's molecular structure is composed of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen atoms, arranged in a specific configuration. The molecule's vinyl group and long hydrocarbon tail are crucial for binding to the TRPV1 receptor. The interaction between capsaicin and the TRPV1 receptor triggers a pain signal in sensory neurons. The nerve signal pathway begins with sensory receptors in the mouth, detecting a stimulus. This signal travels along the nerve pathway to the brain, where it is processed and interpreted. In this case, the signal is misinterpreted by the brain as a sensation of heat. Introduction of capsaicin triggers specific brain regions associated with sensory perception. Functional MRI, like visualization, highlights areas of increased neural activity in response to capsaicin. Capsaicin's effect can lead to sensory misinterpretation, activating both heat and pain receptors. Vasodilation is a cooling mechanism where blood vessels near the skin's surface widen to release heat. Sweating is another cooling response. As sweat evaporates, it absorbs heat from the body. These cooling responses counteract perceived heat to maintain a stable body temperature. Chili peppers and birds exhibit a co-evolutionary relationship where each species influences the other's evolutionary path. Birds are not sensitive to capsaicin, the compound that makes chili peppers spicy, allowing them to consume the fruits without harm. This co-evolutionary advantage allows birds to disperse chili pepper seeds over long distances, promoting plant propagation.